Oops. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Make Uppity channel. And as you can see, I'm driving. I am driving. And if this bothers you, please do not watch. Okay. I'm not paying attention good enough, I guess. It's going away. I'm not used to going. Okay. Um, like I was saying, if this bothers you, please do not watch. I am not used to going live on this channel. I do have, the sun is so bright for one thing. I do have another channel or two that I go, well, one of them I go live on. But I'm not used to going live on this particular channel. So bear with me. Now, when I was, and I haven't put up content on this channel in a while. So when I was putting up content on this channel more regularly, I was doing makeup, basically daily wear makeup, and just trying to show how you can do like a full makeup look in a short period of time in the mornings so that you can have a full makeup look all day. So I have not recorded some of those or any daily makeup since my schedule changed a little bit, but I am. So what I want to do is a couple of things. So I want to do some more just content that is very raw and authentic. That is why I am going ahead and doing this like live right now, and kind of, you know, take you along on some of the journeys that I go on by myself, whether it be like my own makeup journey, morning makeup, um, makeup for certain events, hair and makeup, um, and then this particular new addition to this channel. I think I've actually maybe mentioned doing some certain types of eating over here before, like certain diets and things like that. But I've never ever done like a full on wellness journal, like a whole journey while I journal it. I have a hard time with journaling things, and I think it's the consistency. So, in order for me to help myself with this type of consistency that it's going to take in order for me to go from start to finish, like all the way finished, not just start to a point where I stopped. I would like to go from starting to complete finish when I get to my goal, and have a record of it. So I thought, okay, I'm going to start to do more makeup. Matter of fact, before I even thought about this today, I have two morning makeup not routines, but two morning makeup kind of like vlogs, right? If you're back, bear with me just a minute. This is funny. Okay. Why is that like that? That's let me see. That's different. That is very interesting. I don't know why that looks like that. All right. I did not think that my phone was near out of battery, but it was. It just went dead, like right in the middle of right in the middle of my talking and everything. I didn't. Let me see. I really didn't think it was that close to dying out. That's cute. I'll keep that one. Can that be seen though? What is that up there? This is so funny. All right, I'm gonna have to fix that later, but okay. Sorry. At least I know that whenever I do this much better, I'll be like, wow, this is crazy where I started. Okay. So I think I'm all set. So let me see, where was I? Okay, so again, I won't be looking at the camera very much. I'm driving. If this bothers you, please don't do not watch. And I may or may not do many driving. The thing about driving and doing this is that I can get it done. So if I can do this while I'm driving, then I can make sure I check in as much as I need to check in so that I can hold myself accountable. Um, hopefully you all will see it and follow along. Um, strike up your own journey or let me help you. Um, let me help you to keep yourself accountable. It's just kind of like a team type effort thing, is what I'm looking for. And if nothing else, then I, my granddaughter is texting me like everything in the world is happening. This is so funny. Okay. Anyway, I can hold myself accountable. Um, and if I can do this however I can do it, then I feel like I can get it done. If I have very strict parameters where everything has to be, I have to be perfectly, sitting at the desk or in a chair, calmly relaying all the information for the day. It's just not going to happen because I am going to not be in a position to do it. And then whenever I'm not in a position to do it, it's not going to get done. And then I'm going to find myself cheating on myself, if that's a thing. So, and that can still happen, right? When you have these poor habits, you can, and sometimes it's very poor habits. I guess either way it's poor habits. Poor habits and the lack of really good habits. I'm gonna try to keep the blinker off so that's not too much of another distraction, because I know I have road noise. So road noise and blinkers and horns, I'm gonna try to minimize. All right, son. So yeah, the lack of good habits, other, really poor habits, not exercising regularly, poor habit, not having a really good, healthful diet for your body. That's a poor habit. And it's also the lack of having a good habit in place. So, sorry, I'm gonna make sure I drive safely above everything else. So, with all that being said, like I said, if I can check in like this, just kind of whenever and wherever, and just make sure I'm journaling this journey, touching base, able to tap in when I'm, things are getting more difficult. It's not so easy. It's not convenient, but I'm still trying to push through and do the plan anyway. Then I think that could really help me a lot. So that's part of the plan, is the channel and whatever viewers, if there's one, if there's two, actually, even if I'm the only participant, then that's fine, because at least I have a recording of every day or several times a day, whatever it's going to be. At least I have it recorded, and at least I have it set up to where somebody can check in and just see what's going on and what I'm doing. So now today is actually, I'm gonna say, probably about 5 days into what the plan is. So what the plan is for that I had come up with before I ever thought of putting this on a channel and journaling it here. My daughter, or one of my daughters anyway, my daughter, she had told me that she was gonna do intermittent fasting. So actually she told me she was already doing intermittent fasting, so I came in on what she already had going on. So I asked her how many hours she's eating and not eating and what she's eating and all that. And so she told me. So I figured that's good for me too. Maybe not the eating part, but the hours. So the hours for right now. Now I might improve this. I might do this to where it's more strict, or should I say improve it or change it? I'm not gonna say improve. I'm gonna say I might change it, because if I say improve it, that implies that there's something wrong with this. There really isn't anything wrong with it. It's just that I might decide that I want to make changes to it. But for right now, this is what it is. So I'm going to be eating, my eating window is from 12 noon to 8 p.m. So outside of that, I should only have non-caloric beverages. So the plan is to just have mostly water. I might have some tea, coffee, or juice, and it will be like fruit and veggie, like real juiced juice. So, but not to eat anything before 12, and then after 8. After 8 o'clock p.m., I won't have anything but water. So that's my hard and fast rules for the fast. It is it's 12 noon to 8 p.m. That's my eating window. I will not be eating the whole time of the eating window. As a matter of fact, even within the eating window, I'll have like a lunch and cut off, have the lunch food. The lunch won't be like nibbled on all throughout the day. I'll have the lunch at the lunchtime. Then I won't be eating anything else. I won't be snacking. I'll be drinking mostly water in between there. And then whenever I have dinner, it'll be before 8 p.m. And there won't be a lot of nibbling and snacking in there along the way, because there's things that I'm trying to do within this. And one of the things is bring down my insulin level. So I don't really know a way to calculate insulin level. I've learned from some good fasting doctors that if you're holding on to extra weight, then your insulin is running too high. When people have like a good normal level of insulin that, steadily running, however it's produced, when you have a normal insulin levels and they're where they should be, and this doesn't have anything to do with diabetes or anything like that. Insulin is a hormone that your body naturally produces. So when your level is right, you're not holding on to body fat. You're not holding on to body fat. And when your level is not normal, when it runs high and it's running high, then you are holding on to extra body fat. So in a sense, you could say when people start to lose weight, part of what's happening is their insulin level is coming into normal range. So however it is that they're doing that. And people lose weight a lot of different ways. So, but you can rest assured that insulin was running high when you're overweight and holding on to body fat, and insulin is coming into normal range when people start losing body fat. One thing that makes insulin continue to run high is eating, or this is how I want to say it. Something that makes insulin level go up is eating. So of course we have to eat, and that's a normal part of life, right? But when you eat, then you should have the time of your meal, and then you should stop eating, so that once your food is digested and going through its process in your body and everything, your insulin level can start to lower. And when you continuously eat throughout the day, snack and nibble and things like that, you're constantly contributing to your insulin staying up, rather than coming down, trending down. However you want to look at it, that's how I'm probably not explaining it just right, but I'm in the range. I'm somewhere in the range of how it goes, and so that's what I know for myself. That's the reason why it wouldn't be good for me to have an 8-hour window and just snack on something here and there throughout the whole 8 hours. It's best to have your time of eating, then you shut that off. You drink water. Water is not going to affect your insulin level. Some other drinks may do that, and that's another reason why it's not great to have different types of drinks in the window of time that you're not eating. It kind of reminds me of when you're gonna have some sort of a procedure or something, or a test run, a medical test, and they tell you not to eat anything during this certain time before they get ready to run the test. And it's not just eating, it's drinking too. They don't want you to have anything except for water during the time before your procedure, your test, or whatever. So it's something that the medical profession knows about fasting, that they're not always relaying to the patient and to the lay person. But anyway, that's the reason for that. Okay, so I have the eating window, and I have been doing this already. 1 or 2 days, I feel like I didn't observe it at least one day on the weekend. I may have actually observed it on the weekend though. Actually, you know what? I did. So I observed it Saturday because I was going to a brunch, and I was definitely not having anything to eat before that brunch. And then Saturday evening, I didn't feel well, and I ended up not feeling well at all night. Then I ended up going to sleep like over early in the morning, and then I slept until almost noon on Sunday. So I definitely didn't eat anything before noon on Sunday either. And then Monday I was back to the regular schedule of, okay, yeah, I gotta get my food in between this window of time. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. The other thing that I'm doing right now is, the goal will be for me to, and I'm sorry about the light, I'm driving, is very bright out here, so I do apologize for all the different lighting that we're going through. What was I going to say? Okay. The other part of what is on the agenda for this fasting and wellness journey is exercise. So I've got 2 or 3 things in mind for exercise 4 days a week. I have cardio and cardio is on the menu for right now. I do plan on doing some strength training, and somehow I'll work in the strength training, even if I just use my weights while I do the cardio. So I will work in the strength training, and I'm going to be looking at 4 days, 45 minutes. So that's what I'm holding myself accountable to. 4 days of workouts for the week. If I get in more than that, that would be great. But that is the goal for each day, 45 minutes. And I'm really basically wanting to get these 4 days in, mostly through the week, and then probably one weekend day. So Thursday and Friday are probably not going to be good days for me to work out unless I go ahead and get myself disciplined to work out during my lunch break. I can do that. That's an option, and I might do that. But if I don't, then it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and a weekend day. So Thursday evenings, for right now anyway, is game day for one of my sons. And then Friday is just, I don't know, feels like never really a good time to have to work out because it seems like it's always something on Friday. So for right now, my workout days are tentatively, which I'm not really concerned about when they are, just that I get out of the 7 days, starting Sunday, or maybe starting Monday, I get 4 days. Excuse me. And I kind of got that from someone. I was at a track one time, the track at, I'm starting to lose my voice, the track that you go to for running, like the running track at the middle school. So I was at the track, and I guess I got to talking to one of the men that was always there. He was always there with his son or daughter or both or something like that. But it was the dad and their child. And I got to talking to him one day, and he said that what he's always about just winning the week. So he said there's 7 days in a week. If I can get 4, I won. It was me against the week, and I won because I got more of the days. I got my workout in than less of them. If I get 3, I didn't win because there's more days in the week that they won. They beat me out. The days of the week. The days of the week won over me winning over the days of the week. I guess that's, I don't know, the best way I can describe that. So every time I get ready to start like a workout plan, I'm like, okay, has to be 4 days because I don't want there to be more days of the week that I didn't work out than days that I did work out. If I get 5, that's great. If I get 6, fantastic. And I would love to be like a gym rat type person that just loves going to the gym and being in the gym, but I'm not. That could happen. That could still happen. But since I'm not right now, I just have to take what I can get. So get myself, not necessarily in the gym. My workouts are going to be either living room workouts with videos. And there's so many people on Instagram and on YouTube and probably TikTok, I don't know, But just doing some really, really great workouts, especially with the free weights and the strength training. There's people doing all sorts of classes, but the ones that I really, I guess, kind of take to are the ones where they give you like certain strength training exercises to do with your barbells, and you run through your reps and sets. And um, so there might be like one person I follow on Instagram, he might do I don't know, 15 or 17 minutes, 14 minutes where it's arms. And then he'll have some lower body. He'll have some abs, standing abs, things that help to tone your back so that your back will look good when it starts slimming down. Um, so you can put together 3 of those and pretty much have your 45 minutes. Um, and there's a workout, and somebody else pretty much figured it out for you, and you just follow along. So I like those. I like my line dances, so I can put together several songs and run through those. Actually, one time I lost a lot of weight, a really, really decent amount of weight. And I wasn't really weighing myself like that at that time, but I just remember I had pictures, and you know yourself, like your clothing size and what you can wear and how things look on you and all that. I had a photo that I took right before I got started. And then I had the photos that I was taking as a little bit of time went on. And when I say a little bit of time, I'm talking about maybe a month, a month and a half of like doing this workout every single day. And it was the same. I just strung together a bunch of songs. I put little steps each song that you just keep doing this over and over and over. And and that ended up being a really, really good workout that was bringing my weight down. And I think it was probably because I was getting those steps in. I was, there was nothing difficult about what I was doing, but doing the, dance steps for an hour was probably getting me almost 10,000 steps a day. And dancing is you have to keep up with the moves. You're not just like slow boogieing through it. You are actually having to keep up the pace. So think for an hour you're doing these dance moves, keeping up the pace. And I was doing that probably 5 days a week. I was adamant about getting that done every day, because I was like, this is easy. I can just do this in the living room. I just turned my music on. I had all my little steps made out to each song. And after a while, I had everything memorized. I wasn't even using like the electric slide and all that. I was using songs that I wanted to listen to and just made my own step routines up to them. And I had my own little line dance to each of the songs. And that thing was working. It was working. And what did I let bring me off of knock me off of my block that time? I tried to do it as a class, and I did, but I didn't have consistent participation because I needed to work it up. And I think when the class didn't work out, I stopped doing it, which I just should have kept doing it at home. But things happen, and that was that. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I just want to, if I come up with other guidelines and things like that, I will put it in here. I'll just keep putting everything in here. I'll just keep letting you all know what I'm doing, what I did. If I start to struggle, this is where I want to come and say what's happening. Like, dang, I messed up. I started doing this, that, and the other. Time got away from me. My palm is itching. That means I'm about to get some money that I didn't expect. Do y'all know that superstition? But anyway, yeah, I'll just come here and I'll just drop in whatever because I need the accountability. And you can people that are not doing what you're doing, or they don't care, or they've already heard you say this 1,000 times. Like, you can wear people out. But if some people that have the same interest, you're not wearing them out. You're helping them, and they in turn are even helping you. Just being there to hold the accountability in place for you. So I appreciate everybody who is watching or has watched. I haven't been able most of the time. This live has been saying um, during the live, it's been saying that there's sense because this channel, last time I checked, had 29 subscribers. So that makes complete sense. And I don't really, I was not accustomed to going live over here. So I'm just going to be looking forward to building this audience, doing more makeup, doing more vlogs, holding myself accountable over here. I feel better already. I feel really good. Not that I didn't feel good about what I was doing before, but I have a level of excitement that I didn't have before I got on here. I just knew, like, okay, this is what I'm doing today at whatever point. And actually, let me go ahead and give credit where credit is due. I was looking at a healthy alternative. If you know a healthy alternative channel, go ahead and put a healthy alternative in the chat. I would recommend a healthy alternative to anybody, any day, anytime, because they have been over there losing weight, fasting, growing their community, holding in the road. They have been over there holding their place in the road for a long time and growing and just doing all sorts of cool things over there. Fasting challenges and all sorts of stuff. And I was looking at a healthy alternative today, and I was looking at a man's uh, fasting journey, and it was something that he said that motivated me to get on here for my accountability. It was something that he said about the healthy alternative community that made me think, you know what, I'm going to develop a community for this as well. And I think I'm even a part of the Healthy Alternative Facebook group, but it's just something about me and Facebook. I'm always on YouTube. I I miss so many things just not even checking in on Facebook. And people that do Facebook, they really do Facebook, and they don't understand, like, why you didn't know. I put it on Facebook. And I'm like, I don't know. I just don't go to Facebook like that. So most of the things that I see and that I check for and that I do myself is over here. So I'm going to. This is what I'm doing, and this is my story, and I plan on sticking to it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I think I need to maybe stop by the store. It's 6 p.m. my time, and I need to figure things out so I can go ahead and get this meal in. So anyway, Once again, thank y'all so much for stopping by this video, and I hope that you will come back, and we're gonna do everything. Weight. Can't say I'm gonna do measurements because I don't really like measurements, but maybe I'll do measurements. I'm definitely gonna do weight. I'm definitely going to just do the whole journaling journey. And now that I've said this, hopefully I won't make myself into a liar by not doing it. And so, yeah, I'll be checking back in with you either later today or tomorrow. All right. Thank you. Bye.